That's right, Kelly. Just within the past couple of minutes, we heard from Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy in Kiev. He held a moment of silence, and speaking in Ukrainian, he asked people to continue to fight the Russians and said he is sure that Ukraine will prevail in the conflict. Meanwhile, U.S. Ambassador to the UN, Linda Thomas-Greenfield, called on Russia to withdraw forces from the nuclear plant that they attacked last night and to allow medical treatment for injured personnel and to ensure operators have full access to the site.
By the grace of God, the world narrowly averted a nuclear catastrophe last night. Russia's attack last night put Europe's largest nuclear power at grave risk. It was incredibly reckless and dangerous.
And Secretary of State Antony Blinken praised the quick and decisive response so far from the European Union, but said the key to this is going to be keeping the pressure up over time, especially because it seems like things could get worse in Ukraine before they get better.
We have to sustain this until it stops, until the war is over, the Russian forces leave, the Ukrainian people regain their independence, their sovereignty, their territorial integrity. We're committed to doing that.
And Kelly, Blinken also underscored the emotional nature of the Western response to the tragedy, saying officials were motivated by the Ukrainian foreign minister who showed diplomats pictures from Ukraine, including one of a father grieving over the body of his dead child with blood still on the sheets that draped her, he said. Blinken said that was a reminder of what the Western effort is all about, Kelly.
And what should we expect out of Washington as for next steps here, Eamon?
Well, the next thing we're going to see is we are likely to see President Biden show up on camera. This is a previously scheduled event related to the economy, but we expect he'll get some questions here about Ukraine, the potential U.S. response. We know that the president was just on the phone with the leader of Poland just within the past few moments. So Biden clearly coordinating the Western allies and trying to make sure that there is a united European-American response to this. We'll wait and see any details about what that response will be. But we heard from NATO earlier today, Kelly, saying no matter what we saw at the nuclear plant, what we've seen so far, NATO is not going to put boots on the ground and not going to put planes in the sky in Ukraine for fear of a wider European war.